Marr now to kick this one away.
Let's go! Let's go! Let's go! Here we go. Check mark 54. Line 54. Guys, it's game situation.
They'll start the drive with Elliott. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Draw play, Elliott. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 7 yards there and a first down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
Off the play fake, Prescott sliding out of the pocket. And this is incomplete.
Yeah, that one's... Sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but if they make them out of bounds, that does you no good.
So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. Throwing, Prescott. Got it open man. It's Michael Gallup. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 34-yard line.
First and 10 at the 34-yard line.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Prescott to throw it. Being chased out left. And he will avoid the contact as he slides to a stop. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain. On 2nd down now. It's Elliott. Oh, Elliott going to be hit. He coughs it up. Loose football.
Wow. That ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover.
Here we go. Watching you grind. Hey, here we go.
Off play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott. Throw left side complete. That's Elliott. A good-looking drive for the Cowboys so far. It's a first down.
Nice little nifty play for him there. Yeah, that's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backside of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down. Now a play fake here on first down. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Jalen Smith in there to bury him for a loss of 11. After the sack on first down, Prescott. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete. So the ball a little late getting there, and it's third down. This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on third and goal? To throw is Prescott. And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24. The tank, DeMarcus Lawrence with a sack. Charles, a little bit of feast or famine on this drive. They moved the ball okay, but they've been sacked twice now.
And they've got to figure out how to plug that leak a little bit, right? Keep them away from the quarterback because when he's not being hit, as you mentioned, they're moving the ball well.
Able to move the ball on that drive. Yes, just 3 points, but 4 first downs were in there.
Yeah, and you can look at it and feel pretty good about the whole thing and think, okay, this should continue throughout this ball game. On the flip side, if you're a defender, it's almost like, whew, we only gave up 3. They moved the ball on us pretty well.
After the made field goal, Marr back out there to kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They start on the ground with Elliott. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. Up front, the struggles continue for this offense among the line. What can they do? Change the play calling? What?
I think part of that, yes, changing some of the play calls, some screens, some draws, some misdirection. You want to run any type of a play that will influence these guys to continue to get upfield and find a way to use that against them and slip things in behind them. So some quick passes could work as well.
9 good yards there on the run, and now 3rd down.
A 9-yard gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
Here we go. All right, check. Walk 54. Here we go.
On 3rd down, it's Elliott. And, boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. It'll be a gain of 4, but it won't be enough. It leaves him with a 4th down now. So in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, so they're going to opt to go for this thing. We'll see. Maybe a surprise pass or run. What will they do? We're about to find out. 4th down. Running with Elliott. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on 4th.
First down, Cowboys.
A couple of first downs have them to the 40 now on 1st and 10. Elliott, toss right. Tackle made there by Chidobe Awuzie. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Start of the 2nd quarter, and it's the Cowboys in possession as they are looking at a 2nd down and 6 coming up. On 2nd down. It's Elliott, and he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher third down looming.
Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage because they are dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? You know, because they bring in your tight end, keep him in. Your running backs, they have to step forward. Bottom line, your offensive line has to block them first to give yourself a chance.
From the shotgun, it's Prescott. Flush to his right. And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. Jalen Smith with a big-time sack on third down. It's a loss of 7. So the Cowboys will punt it on fourth down, as on is the veteran Chris Jones to kick it away. Back deep is Tavon Austin. This is fielded at the 7. A good return there, 17 yards. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
Everybody, line in. Match by 4. Let's go, baby. They turn over. Get that ball. 26.
Prescott off play action. On the left side, Gallup's got it. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
54. You got to get the ball, D.
On the counter, Elliott. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Here we go. Line in. Yeah, right there. 54 Mike. Watch the slant. Here we go. 46. Here we go. 26.
On 2nd and 9, Prescott. He's got a 1st down and then some at midfield. And finally taken down at the 35-yard line. And he's going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 35.
Quarterbacks love slant routes because the receivers are breaking right into their line of vision, and receivers love them as well because they're getting the ball on the move and able to catch it and try and get upfield and gain additional yardage.
A 1st down throw for Prescott. Looking for his tight end, Witten, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Jalen Smith. Past the 20, 10, and he will score. Touchdown, Cowboys. Brett Maher on for the extra point. And this is up and good to make it 7-3.
Makes the score Cowboys 7, Cowboys 3. Brett Maher sets the kickoff.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And following the pick 6, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told us they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
From the 30 on second down, Prescott. That's into the hands of Gallup over the middle. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 45-yard line.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3 our score. Fans, a reminder, I have a note card here that says ad-lib halftime previews. So I guess let's do just that as we'll hand things over to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando when this one reaches halftime. They do okay? Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jalen Smith able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon. Another try after the first down sack. Prescott, it finds Randall Cobb with a completion. And he'll be brought down, it looks like, right at the 40. They get 16 out of that one, but they'll still need to convert on third.
Here we go. All right, hey. Here we go, going to 53. Here we go, 47. 26.
On third down, it's Prescott. And this is caught by Witten, the tight end. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's fourth down. Prescott to throw on fourth. And he's able to hook up with Michael Gallup. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. Prescott now rebounding nicely after the interception. He's hit 4 straight to start the drive. It's first down.
Hey, kill. 55, my God, 55. All day, echo. 55 to Mike. Check, 55 to Mike.
Prescott yet again. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. Ezekiel Elliott there to make the grab. And the Cowboys have retaken the lead.
And while that touchdown does not give them an insurmountable lead, it's still a lead, and that always feels good to a team.
They'd love to take that into the lockers, but a little time left on that clock, so some work to do.
I like that. I like how you're guarding against a letdown there.
Marty looking forward.
Coaching them up from right up here in the booth.
And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
Let's go.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another first and 10.
Let's go, defense. Let's go, defense. Good. Right there, 54, right there.
Looking to throw, Prescott. They'll set up the screen to Elliott. And I think the ball's out. And his guys will set up shop at midfield at the 50-yard line. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10. Prescott now after the fumble recovery. That's complete to Cobb. Some extra space following the display of power. Down just inside the 45. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Out of the gun, it's Elliott. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. He was true on his first. This a tough one from 49 yards away. And this one is no good. He missed it. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this of intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. They'll keep it on the ground. Elliott. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation.
Big stop, G. Big stop. Let's go.
Prescott from the gun on 3rd. And he will go down. A Cowboy sack. Defensive end DeMarcus Lawrence applied the heat. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Now Austin. A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And that will come the offense as they take over. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
And how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7.
I got you.
Here's Elliott. He was brought down by Malik Collins.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. And on 3rd down, the Cowboys bring in an extra defensive back.
That's trash. That's trash. We're going to 53.
Out out of the gun. Here's Prescott. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short. Instead of throwing it downfield, Charles, they just tried to dump it underneath there. You like the call?
I do. I think it's a high percentage play because you get the completion, and what you're counting on is your back to use his legs and his elusiveness to make people miss and pick up the first down. In this case, it didn't happen.
A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Elliott. And he's got this one across midfield into Cowboy territory. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on 1st down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
Go to 54, go to 54, line 8. Mike 54. 26.
They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott. Looking left sideline, incomplete. How about the defensive effort from both of these teams that we've seen in this game?
Would you say it's like a high-stakes chess match right now?
Chess is one way to go. Yeah, I like it.
Okay, the only reason I say that, you feel like they're contemplating their moves before actually making one, and none of them being done very confidently.
Truth be told, I've never played chess, and I know that I'm not smart enough to play chess. Guys like you with your IQ, you can pull that off. Caught by Cobb. And he will have the first down, but he winds up taking a pretty good shot that time. 3rd down turns to 1st with that 5-yard pickup.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Prescott now. 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. On play action, Prescott. Outright completes it to Jarwin. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. An excellent gain, 35 yards. One man in the backfield, Elliott.
Hey, kill. 27. 26.
He's going to get the football. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Cowboys. Ezekiel Elliott, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. Extra point by Moore, up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. And his guys are going to start their drive right at the 20-yard line.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that.
Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
Brings up 2nd and a yard at the 29-yard line.
They'll keep it on the ground. Elliott. He'll have a first down past the 40. And finally, down at the 41-yard line. 12 yards there and a first down. So after a good run by Zeke, another 1st and 10. Pretty nice work defensively there on the first down run as they hold him to a gain of a couple. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
They'll try to throw now. Prescott. Trying to get it to Cobb, and it's intercepted. Picked off Byron Jones. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games, and now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive.
Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
From the 38, Prescott. And there is Amari Cooper, his first catch. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 15 yards on the play, first down. Prescott now, perfect since the second half started, 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. On the RPO, Prescott's going to keep it himself. And he's going to go down. Back near midfield at the 49. DeMarcus Lawrence picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. So after the sack, here's 2nd and 14.
Come on. Check.
Toss left to Elliott. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
It's now 3rd and 15.
Third and 15 here after the 1st and 2nd down plays went in the wrong direction. Prescott from the gun. Pressure from his right, and he goes down hard, flat on his back. DeMarcus Lawrence getting him once again his 3rd sack of the afternoon. Out now comes the Cowboys punter as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive.
Right there, 54, right there, 54, Mike.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Flushed out right. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Yeah, not much there that time, and I think we were both wondering once he got out of the box whether he just throw the ball away and he winds up only picking up a yard or 2.
Check, watch 54, watch 54. I'm coming. Go, get out there. Mike, 54.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Prescott. This is Cobb with a catch right side. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. 11 yards there, 1st down. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. The give is to Elliott. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
A gain of a yard. Brings
Hey,
up
kill.
at the 30.
Play fake. Here's Prescott. Escaping the pressure right. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away but could not. DeMarcus Lawrence in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Got his man there complete to Gallup. And he can only manage to take this thing to the 38, well shy of the first down. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th.
65. Watch safety creep. Watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping. Here we go, 46.
4th down, Prescott. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Leighton Vander Esch. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them to the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
Extra point by Marr, up and good. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. That's fielded in the end zone. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off Byron Jones. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 39-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. On 1st down, it's Elliott. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Not much happening there on 1st down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 42-yard line.
Here we go. Wide eight. Mike by 4. You run.
They'll keep it on the ground. Elliott. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
The Cowboys on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. They'll give to Elliott. And he has the first down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45.
So this one will end in a victory for the Dallas Cowboys. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the second half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Cowboys as we sign off and say so long from Arlington.
Beat down.